the risk profile associated with these materials is not just limited to failures and water contamination. There's also environmental and human health impacts that need to be considered. Life cycle impacts of plumbing systems can have ecological effects that are subject to increasing scrutiny and regulation in various states. Data provided by the U.S. Department of Commerce NIST-B's online database allows for third-party comparison of PEX and CPVC environmental impacts. And this data shows that CPVC has lower environmental impacts in 8 out of 9 traditional categories, including global warming potential, ecological toxicity, smog, air pollution, acidification, eutrophication, fossil fuel depletion, and water use. Life cycle assessments also look at non-traditional impacts, including human health factors, considering the full impacts of the raw materials, manufacturing, transportation, installation, use, and end-of-life disposal of the product. When looking at human health impacts on both cancer and non-cancer effects, CPVC performs favorably against PEX. This doesn't mean that either product will actually cause cancer, but as environmental movements push for more disclosures, including health product declarations, these differences could become an important factor for buyers. There are, however, other factors with a more direct linkage to pipe performance and human health that could directly impact a builder's liability. The main area of concern when it comes to human health and plumbing systems is the risk of bacterial growth within the pipes. As water-efficient fixtures become more popular, stagnation within the infrastructure increases. Some research indicates that water can spend between 1 and 3 days sitting in domestic pipes before being used, and in commercial structures that number can be as high as 6 months depending on the water efficiency of the building. Increased stagnation allows time for bacteria growth, so it's no surprise that research from Tufts University has found an increase in healthcare costs associated with infections linked to bacteria in plumbing systems. No piping system will actively fight bacterial growth, but factors such as the microscopic surface profile can affect the growth properties. CPVC has a smooth, hard microscopic surface that reduces the risk of bacterial growth. In fact, numerous studies have found that CPVC is among the best performing piping materials for biofilm formation potential, consistently rating better than PEX and copper over the life of the system. Here you can see the relative surface roughness of various piping materials. Smooth surfaces provide few places for bacteria to settle and begin to grow, while rougher surfaces allow nooks and crannies where bacteria can grow and develop. CPVC maintains its smooth surface for the life of the system, while copper piping starts out relatively smooth, but becomes very rough over time through the process of corrosion, pitting, and scaling. PEX piping starts off with a rougher surface than CPVC and maintains that position over time. So what does all this mean? Here you see the results of research conducted in 2014 showing the relative bacterial growth under identical conditions of a smooth vinyl surface and the rougher PEX surface. As you can see, the PVC surface has almost no bacterial growth, while the rougher PEX surface is showing robust bacterial growth. All of this can happen in a plumbing system under the right conditions.